going to ask you to say things maybe you've always been afraid to say. And most importantly, the thing that I love is I'm going to ask you to go outside of the box that you created for yourself. That in itself are 3 monumental things. If you guys can roll with me, raise your right. This is not right now, it's embarrassing. All right? All right, it was a test. I promise it was a test. Okay? Go ahead, everybody. Okay, right here. Okay, no peer pressure. If you don't want to, I promise I will still make you, but it's okay. All right, everyone? Okay, hands down. All right, so originally, this is a workshop I created with NYLC a while ago. It's always had amazing success, but my colleague Jorge is phenomenal. He was here. We're both very spontaneous, like to make things challenging. So I was like, Jorge, would you like to be a portion of my workshop? Of course, he loves attention, and he said, sure do. So he's going to have his attention, his 15 more minutes of fame, and then I'm going to leave my portion. We're going to get you guys out of here. No harm done, okay? The biggest thing is you guys won't be sitting for long in this workshop. I know you came and you wanted to chill because you're full or you're tired. I'm sorry, cheer you up just like me. Okay? Alright, so a little bit about me. I have been a speaker since I was 12 years old. I've traveled around the world. I do workshops like this for a living. I live in New York City. I love it. I'm really dramatic. My mechanisms of teaching are both acting, hip-hop, and spoken word. Now, a lot of you probably came in this room. Let me have fire raise a hand. Who of you all consider yourselves to be actors or performers? Fire raise a hand. Okay, a few people put your hand down. How many of you guys consider yourselves to be rappers? Well, okay, so we got that. Okay, cool. Don't be a rapper, okay, man? All right, so how many of you all consider yourselves to be singers? Keep it real. All right. Okay. No, just if you love to sing, you have a passion, even in your songs, go ahead and raise your hand. Okay. Okay. What about how many of you all consider yourselves to be spoken word artists / poets? What it does is right. Okay. Hands down. Well, I can guarantee that by the time that this ends, you all will be outside of your box and you will be actors, poets, spoken word artists, singers, and most importantly, like Kalita is, the underground gangster rapper. All right? If you guys can hear her mixtape, it's online now. Okay? We're going to get started. I have an agenda. I am a teacher, so I'm sorry for this, but I like to know what I'm doing. I like to know for you guys to know what I'm doing. So here we go. We're going to start off with a nice icebreaker. Jorge is going to cover what is service learning. We're going to cover 4 of the components of service learning. There are 12. I will not bore you with all 12. We want to make sure that you know the top 4 to us as young people. Then I will introduce the swag challenge, which everyone in here will do. You guys already raised your hand, so I got you in here. Robbie, my bodyguard, is at the door. He's a tall white man. He looks innocent, but he's rough. He's rough. Okay? Then we're going to have our closing circle. You guys can go forth and prosper. Sound good? Yeah. All right. So, there's another thing. Okay. So I'm actually extremely dramatic. People often look at me like, oh my goodness, that is too much energy right now. Okay? But I'm going to challenge you guys to get outside of any box you created for yourself. Because in my 15 years of doing this, I've realized that any box that you create for yourself might prevent you from reaching your fellow young people. You never know by acting or singing or making a fool of yourself who you can help and who you can inspire. And that's what I will show you, not just tell you, in today's workshop. Okay? All right, so the first activity, and we're going to set up 1 rule. I have 1 or 2 rules. One is that you get outside of your box and participate. The other rule is called 1 mic. So if I'm talking, I'm just asking you all to be paying attention. If you're talking, I'm going to require the same attention. Okay? Because I have a condition where if you're talking while I'm talking, automatically shut down. I'll melt, actually, into a pile of problems. So you don't want to do that, okay? So the first thing is I'm going to have everyone stand up and look at me quiet. Let's see how, okay, see that? Where? Oh, yes, y'all are awesome. All right, so your first challenge, and I'm watching, I'm going to be giving awards at the end of this workshop, okay? All right, the first thing I'm going to have you do is find 5 people, and you're going to answer this question. If you could have 1 superpower for a day, what would it be and why? Find 5 people now. 1 superpower for a day.
Let's see them.
If you can hear my voice, stop talking.
We take turns, I guess.
It works every time, which is so beautiful. Okay, so I hope you met your 5 people. The next question I want you all to ask, this will be the last question. So once you ask this question to 5 different people, I want you to go back to your seat and and quietly sit down. Can I get an amen? Amen. Oh, that's my new word, y'all. I don't know why. Okay, so five more people and ask them this question. If you had to go to a desert island and could only bring 3 things, this is a deep one. I want you guys to think. Many people say cell phone. What do you use a cell phone on a desert island? Anyways, so five people and ask them, if you had only 3 things to bring with you to a desert island, what would you bring and why? Once you're done, have a seat and we're going to start. All right,
That's
so
slanted again.
we're going to check off icebreaker. Now, I like to teach as well as lead workshops. So if you guys are young people or even adults who lead workshops, that's an activity that some people call people to people. It's a great use if you have people that, 1, don't know each other, 2, know each other but are truly comfortable with each other, or 3, just a fun exercise to get people up, moving, and getting to know each other, okay? So that was called people to people. Now I'm going to pass it over to Mr. Jorge because this workshop is called Hip Hop and Service Learning, okay? Now you might not see the connection between those two, but by the end of this workshop you will. We're going to go over really quick what is service learning, and like I said, we're going to cover our top 4 components of service learning so that you can leave here knowing at least 4 components and the true definition of service learning, and moreover, define it for yourselves, okay? So I'm going to pass it over to Mr. Jorge and all of his beautifulness. I call him beautiful all the time. So we're going to give him our attention.
All right, well, as you guys can see, the 4 main ones we're going to go over today is youth voice, meaningful service, link to curriculum, and reflection. The 2 that I'm going to give you guys is meaningful service, which is service learning actively engages participants in meaningful and personally relevant service activities. You know, a couple things, indicators are service learning experiences are appropriate to participant ages and develop abilities. Another one is service learning addresses issues that are personally relevant to the participants.
Okay, and we're going to pause you. I'll pause you to everyone. So he described some really dope, intricately intelligent jargon, okay? Now, I personally say I love to keep it real because people think I'm smart, but I'm going to tell you I'm very simple. I ask you to tell me things in 1 sentence, give me the 3 main adjectives, and I'm going to go with that, okay? Because at the end, that sounds so nice. But can someone repeat back to me what he just said? Okay, so you heard a word. Amen. Okay. Anybody else have something that he just said? He just read it nice and clear. Anyone else want to repeat to me what he just said? Appropriate. Okay, so appropriate. Okay. Anyone else? Full service. Okay, so those were some components. Now, when you hear, what was that again? When you hear meaningful service, what do you think of? I'm going to say 2 people and we're going to move on. When you hear meaningful service in relation to service learning, what do you think of? Dr. Holman Ray, stand up. I'm sorry, I'm also a public speaker, so I'm going to have you stand up every time I ask you to speak. All right, thank you.
Service that makes a difference in the community.
Okay, so that was awesome. Say it one more time,
Service that makes a difference in the community.
So service that makes a difference in, I would even say, your community. It may not be mine, but your community. Anyone else have something to add? Stand up. What's your name?
Ann.
Hi, Ann. Everyone say hi, Ann.
Hi, Ann.
Everyone knows Ann now. Yes.
I think it's service that connects with people and also impacts them in a way that makes a difference.
So they should be on board with it. Oh Lord. So they impact. So give us one more time. Okay. I'm very slow. I'm not even kidding. Yeah.
It's service that connects to a person.
Connects to a person.
And impacts them.
Connects and impacts, and is meaningful to your community. All right. Keep those in mind. And P.S. little tidbit. I suggest you either take notes or pay attention because in my swag challenge, which is my portion of this workshop, you're going to need all this knowledge, all right? But that's just a tidbit. Go ahead.
All right, so the next one I'll give you guys is link to curriculum. Service learning is intentionally used as an instrumental strategy to meet learning goals and core content standards. Indicators again. Service learning is aligned with academic and or programmatic curriculum. And another one is service learning that takes place in schools is formally recognized in school board policies and school records.
Okay, I'm being honest. I didn't hear anything he said. I was just listening. I was looking like I was listening. All right, so who can repeat back to me what meaningful service?
Link to curriculum is.
Okay, so I remember. Link to curriculum means the one Mr. Jorge just so beautifully read.
We can go by words again.
We're setting goals and looking at academics.
Setting setting goals, looking at academic skills. Okay. Anyone else? Who are you just read? Okay.
Link to school.
Link to school. So when you hear link to curriculum and service learning, what does that mean to you as a young person, as an older person, as a human being? What does that mean to you? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Stand up, please, and say your name.
My name is Jacqueline Mingo, and it means that the things that we are taught in school, the theory, we take them to the outside, to our community, and put them into action. Lead to action.
Amen. Yes. All right. In the back.
I'm Morgan.
Everyone say hi, Morgan.
To me, I think it means learning something.
That's the kind of definition I like. Okay. Learning something. All right. So just be close in line. I'm gonna have my boy on the Policy Advisory Council in his glamour, the kind of dress better than me today. He's gonna express our last two.
Hello, my name is Joe. I'm going to be talking about reflection and youth voice.
Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to ask a question. What is reflection to you guys?
Looking back upon yourself and what you've done that day or
Okay.
To ponder your actions.
Self-validation.
Anybody else?
Reflecting on what you did and then applying it to yourself and how you can use it.
Okay.
Must be learning in advance what you're going to be doing and thinking about it before you.
Alright, it's basically like what this young lady said, right? Service learning reflection occurs before, during, and after the service experience. And another one is service learning reflection encourages participants to examine their preconceptions and assumptions in order to explore and understand their roles and responsibilities as citizens.
And why do we think that reflection is important to do with service learning before, during, and after? Why is reflecting on what you're doing important? In the back.
My name is Christian.
Thank you. Very good. I like that.
If you reflect on what you're doing is more like intentional. You know what your goal is going in and you know if you accomplish it coming out.
Okay, Christian, I see you all here. In the back.
Hi, my name's Kathleen, and it's good to do that to make sure you are like on track to where you're planning to go.
Very good.
My name's Nina, and you can also learn more about yourself through reflecting so you can do better next time.
Thank you.
Alright, the next one is youth voice. Same question. What is youth voice to you guys? What does that impact?
Of course. Make sure you stand up when you talk.
Say your name too.
My name is Susanna from New York City. Youth force means being able to say whatever you can say, being able to express the power of whatever you want to do, and letting that be permeated throughout the room.
Oh, you did work. Let's go back to school. around this room. Now, you do not want to get on my crazy side, trust me, I'm being nice right now. I'm trying to ask you guys politely to step outside the box. But like we said, youth voice is one of the most important components of service learning to me. I believe in the power of everyone in here. So sometimes I can sit back and let you speak. And that's what we're going to do right now. So everyone at every table, I'm going to ask you, if you're nervous, get outside that box. If you're usually the extrovert, like myself, who's being dramatic all the time and talk all the time, maybe you listen to them, okay? So I call it stand up, stand back. You can decide that for yourself. But this activity that Jorge is going to lead you in is going to prepare you more for what I'm going to take you through. So I suggest you get out the box now, because it's going to happen during this flag challenge. All right? All right?
Alright, you better listen to her, because I'm much easier than she is. But alright, so, as you guys see, the four components around the room, we're going to try to split up. We're going to do skits to begin with. But there's an odd number in here, so there's going to be youth voice and meaningful service. You three tables go to youth voice. You guys have 10 minutes to come up with a definition and a skit. So then this group right here, dead center, these three tables are going to go to meaningful service. Then the back two tables right there go to links and curriculum, and these two tables go to reflection. We know it's kind of, not even, but.
Awesome. We will all be floating around. There are four of us. Riley's in the back. We have our YAC members there and help me out locally. And then we have us. We'll be in all the groups making sure everyone is participating. And trust me, like I said, you don't want to get the bad attitude. That's not good. So again, does everyone understand what we're doing, why, when, and obviously here? All right? Okay, I'm doing some good stuff. Does anyone have any questions? All right. Oh, yes, questions.
Okay, so these three tables.
These three, 1, 2, 3.
Go to youth voice.
Youth voice.
Well, okay, make sure. 10 minutes. You have to come up with a definition and a skit that you have to perform in front of everyone.
That defines your components. So, for example, if I was in youth voice, I'll work with my amazing three tables in these 10 minutes to come up with a skit that defines what this means, not to Julia, not to Jorge, not to anyone else, but to you. And you're going to perform that skit in front of this entire group. Now, I will say, not everyone in your group, they don't have to participate in the skit. There's a lot of people in here, so I understand that. However, everyone has to have an input in that skit. So you guys are going to choose your top 6 actors who are really dramatic and love to be on stage. I would suggest doing that. But everyone, all three tables or all tables, must participate in the creating of this skit. Is there any questions about that? All right, we can use that time. 10 minutes starts now.
Yeah, I can do it. I'll do it too.
Any ideas about what to do? Well, let's first come with like a definition. We have to do our definition.
I like what she said earlier about impacting people and doing what's important to your community. Yeah.
She really said we need to
I said that I think meaningful service is service that connects to people, so like it has a meaning to them and also like impacts them.
Who's our scribe?
The biggest piece of it takes it from just being like out in the community doing good, doing something that's probably needed but that doesn't have any sort of intellectual tie of like the knowledge you're learning and trying to like do good with it in the community. So that's the part that ties back into the whatever it is that you need to be learning in school, or maybe you just learned in school but now you're taking it out.
It's hard when you write it upside down.
I think it could be like a curriculum, like you can learn it like over and over, like for a long period of time. But some projects during service learning, you can do it once and then like totally forget about it.
Like an Oprah sort of thing. You have a voice, you have a voice. And then in the end, we all just shout out the things that we're passionate about. It could be that simple.
During, maybe a student or somebody could be doing a service project and then they did something wrong, or like they yelled at their mentor or something, and then they thought it over. The next time they were doing it, they're like, okay, let me not do this.
What it's not supposed to look like, and then the other two do the positive model.
That's kind of combining more.
And so, like,
do that.
Yeah.
It's better to get everybody involved.
Okay. So,
Okay, so you guys are gonna have a minimum of a minute to 2 minutes. 2 minutes is maximum. We will stop at 2 minutes. I'll be like, stop, and then you gotta go sit down. Okay? So, who wants to volunteer to go first? Oh, okay, Chris, I see you. Raise your hand. You boys,
Before we stop, I always create a safe space, all right? So it's very hard to get in front of a group of any amount of people and do anything. So we're going to support everybody that's up here. We're going to support them just like we want to be supported when we are up here. Everyone understand?
yes.
All right, let's go.
Oh, so I just got back from this conference in Denver, and there's this new thing called service learning. They want to involve youth voice. I don't think we're getting it done. Just cross that out. But it was on the curriculum. So,
This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna lay out the rules, you're gonna follow them, and we'll tell you what to do, you'll go where we tell you, and it'll be great, it's exactly what we want. So, alright, ready to get started? Let's go.
we are the youth. Listen to our voices. We are the youth. Listen to our voices. Gay marriage. We are the boys. A bridge to the moon.
why do you think we should listen to you?
We're important.
Because we are the future! I just went to this conference for 4 days.
Yeah, what do
I
you
know
know?
what I'm talking about.
What do you know?
Yeah, great ideas. Inspiration.
We are the future.
What are you passionate about?
Everything. Every change. I think we can work together.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
So what you're about to see meaning for service. So you're about to witness a deficit model and a positive model on meaning for service.
All right, everybody, we're here to learn about technology. So what are your questions?
I don't even know how to turn this thing on.
Seriously?
I really don't. How did I know that?
I've never used a computer.
Oh my gosh, she's just saying what?
No.
We need help. We need help.
Okay, press the button. There.
Do they have computers in high school?
No.
Typewriter.
You're a typewriter. You know all about typewriters.
Are you like dinosaurs?
I'm insulted by that, but I still need to learn.
Okay, what's your next question?
Well, math.
Math on the computer? What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
Don't you do math on the computer?
With the calculator?
Yes.
The calculator that the teachers gave us, it's a I don't know,
Wait. This is not how it's supposed to be done. No. Okay, let's back it up. All right, new teachers coming. New teachers coming. New teachers, new students. Let's go. Welcome, everybody. This is Intro to Technology. What we're going to start off with right now is what are your top interests to help you best to get you to be able to use this computer and know exactly what you need to do. So what are your interests?
I need to know how to send an email.
All right, sending email. What do you like to do in your free time?
Scrapbooking.
All right, so say you had a scrapbook, right? And you made it, but you don't know how to send it as an email. So right now, we're going to show you how to scan that, put it on your computer, and send it to all of your friends so that way they know how to use, they know how to see everything that you have ever done in your scrapbook, okay? This is what we're going to do right now. All right, so say you have a scrapbook and this is a printer, okay? All you do is you take it, you put it on the printer, you hit scan, and it'll copy right onto your computer.
Copy?
It'll copy right onto your
I know
computer.
copy.
You don't even have to do anything. It'll do it for you.
Oh.
Nothing you will have to do. You guys
Thank
can help
goodness.
them in their interest too.
For a minute.
Yeah, sure. We can research some plants and go to Home Depot for yeah, I could help y'all and do some gardening and have these two try and ask these two gardeners over here to help us out with the planting and stuff. Are y'all gonna help us out, gardeners? Sure. Yay!
Hey class, okay, let's get together. So, what did you like about this service learning conference? I know that some students like kind of ditched us, but what did you guys think? Like, what did you do well, what did you not do well, you know, what would we possibly keep doing?
Well, where did they go?
Three of you guys, quiet down and sit down. Sit down. Okay, guys, you were just reflecting on this service planning conference. Excuse me? We're just reflecting on this service planning conference. Please tell us what you thought about it. What could we have done better? What could we keep doing, you know?
Well, they could have showed up.
Yeah, we did that. Hold on. No attacking, just tell us.
Well, I think that they should have been with the group.
And learn.
So what you guys learned? It was part of my God and some words. She was like,
The conference is gorgeous. I think we should have been there. Big on.
What did you guys think?
I thought the chicken burrito on Chipotle was nice.
What did you think about the conference?
See, thank you. All right, so first of all, I want to thank everyone for getting outside of their boxes really quick, because we're short on time for what we have to do. Can I get two volunteers just to raise their hand? One and then two. Okay, tell me how the exercise made you feel. Stand up and say your name.
My name is Taryn, and the exercise helped me talk to some of the people in the room because of course, I don't know people here. So.
Okay, so helps you network. Awesome. What about you?
It helped us.
What's your name?
Andrea is my name. We worked together as a group to come up with an idea. It took us a couple minutes to get it all figured out, and then we just ended up like flowing with it.
Okay. So cool. This is what we call adaptation. So time is short, so you guys have an even greater task of trying to rise to the occasion. So this is where the fun part comes in. You guys are going to be participating in the first ever 2013 NSLC Swag Challenge, all right? Now what this is, you will have 7 minutes. 7 minutes is shorter than 10 minutes. So if you thought that 10 minutes was short, I suggest you just get in, get focused, and you get out. Okay? So you're going to have 10 minutes. I will assign each table with an art form. For example, we're going to be working with acting, singing, dancing, spoken word, and rap or hip-hop. Now, I don't want to hear no, Miss J, I don't want hip-hop. Okay, that's cool. It's in, get out the box. We're going to do it. All right? These two tables are going to have you rap. All right? I don't care if you ever rap a day before in your life, you will today. Okay? All right, everybody. These two are rap. Those two will be the singing groups. Okay? Okay, so we have our two rap groups, we have our two singing groups. These two right here will be our spoken word groups. Don't know what spoken word was? It's what I did to open up the conference. You still don't know what it is? Ask me, I will come over and help. So we have our rap, we have our singers, we have our spoken word. This front table and this other table right here, you will be our dance group. Alright? Alright, y'all understand that? Okay. So we have rap, we have singing. singing, we have spoken word, and we have dance. So what does that leave you all with? I'm actually gonna switch it up. You all be actors, you all be rappers. All right? All right. So we have a very tight time schedule, so I need everyone their eyes up here, voices off. And now wait. So y'all have only 7 minutes. You literally have to work. You guys have loose leaf on your table. You have to define service learning in your art form to perform for the large group. So for example, if I had rap, I would have to write some 16 bars to spit to the crowd. Okay, I would have to write 16 bars of what service learning meant to me, and you have to include the 4 components, which is why we had you guys really get familiar with those before we went to this challenge. So if you are a singer, you will sing either as a group or you can even nominate one individual who will sing what service learning means to them for our group. Again, I'm not a rapper, I'm not a singer, but I'm going to challenge you to do whatever your group is assigned with. I challenge you to do that. Are there any questions about the instructions for this activity? Oh, how you doing with dance? It's very interesting. Okay, I have some ideas too. One question right here.
My question is about dance. Are we allowed to use words or only dance?
You can use word and dance. You can do interpretive dance, you can do hip hop, whatever you want to do. All right? Yes.
The 2 tables working together.
You can decide that for yourself. You can work together or separate. All right, 7 minutes starts now. Okay. Now.
Oh, sorry.
It's like kind of like giving.
Yeah, that can be,
You know how to hold it?
meaningful
You look pretty confident about it.
I don't know, I'm just like,
It looks pretty legit.
And what about, we could do one dance for each, like for youth voice, we can learn. Anybody can do that, right?
Yeah.
And then, meaning for service, we can do the hula, or you can do, like that.
What's the lawnmower?
All the lawnmower. Okay.
Multiplication or
Service learning, I do that. Incorporating community service, I worked at. Service in my school, I ran that. Going to service learning conference, I did that. My opinions, I never hid that. I reflect about what I've done. I think that. And last note, I'm G Buttersnaps, and I'm not a rapper.
Youth have a voice. We make an impact. Working together to make a change. Meaningful service. Meaningful service.
One plus one is two. Linking curriculum. One plus one is two. Linking curriculum.
Reflection. 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 Reflection.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to your favorite class, biology. So, our next chapter is going to be on growing plants and things like that in biology. Does any of you have an idea maybe to get a service learning project in biology that we can accomplish? Yes.
I think we could maybe go farming or something. That would be related to plants, right? No, I don't like dirt.
Fantastic idea.
I don't like it. Gardening.
Gardening. That sounds awesome too. You guys have an idea?
I like dirt.
It's dirty.
Dirty gonna be fun. Can we eat it?
Definitely. All eat it and make it very nice. And it'll be a meaningful service because we can give food that we don't eat to people with low income, and have them have food they can eat. It'd be nice.
What about a farmer's market?
What, sorry?
A farmer's market?
Definitely, that's a great idea. We can give food to the farmer's market.
Wait, so we can't eat it?
Need it, that's a part. Yes.
Like, if we sell it, we can use the money to buy new textbooks, because these ones are really good. Just saying.
Definitely, that's a great idea. Yeah, so reflection, overall, what are our ideas? What are our ideas we came up with right there? What are we going to accomplish right now?
Gonna get dirty.
Get dirty, awesome.
Gonna eat a lot of yummy food.
Gonna eat a lot of yummy food.
Grow the food.
We grow the food, yes.
Make some money.
Make some money.
We're
Buy
gonna
new
help the
textbooks.
community.
Have a community. It's going to be nice. It's going to be great.
Should be fun.
Let's do it.
Let's get dirty.
Turn your questions
Our youth has a voice, our youth has a choice. In reflection, we rejoice.
Service learning is all that and more.
Doing service is not a bore. Meaningful service is a two-way street. Linked to curriculum is where we meet.
Service learning is all that and more.
You heard me say it, don't make it a chore.
Last but not least, you have the last rapping group. Yes.
Who is the clap it up?
Clap it up for the last one. She's coming up to rap. Get ready, everyone.
If you guys can cooperate while we're doing our beat, if you can clap, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's make this relevant categories. If it's competing with today's then go out and put on something nice.
Learn something new every day. Learn service.
Reflect on the past and find our faith and do something great today.
First of all, I want to say, I'm sorry, I found these glasses. I hope they look cool on me. I'm wearing them. I hope that you all had an amazing time. I hope that you, first of all, every time I do this workshop, I am so excited that it never ceases to fail. So really quick, we're going to reflect what we just did. Can I have 3 volunteers go ahead and raise their hand? Quickly. I'll do some cold calling. I need 3 volunteers. We have 1. Okay, 2 and 3. Tell me how that activity makes you feel, what you learned.
I'm Molly. The activity that we just did kind of got us totally out of our comfort zone, so I kind of was intimidated because I knew that we couldn't do a dance in 7 minutes and have it perfect. But I think that with this activity, we worked as a team and kind of got out of our comfort zone in that aspect. Thank you.
And I think this was to incorporate these 4 steps of service learning and make it more fun. Like, you're supposed to have fun when you're doing something you're passionate about. So I think service learning as a passion should be fun. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sailing, and I thought this activity made things a lot easier to miss, like the voice and service stuff, and I think people really enjoyed it.
Well, one thing I want to say before we get into our closing circle is the reason why we do this workshop is to show you that learning about service learning and doing service learning can be fun, and not only that, it's going to push you out of your box. I don't care if you've never listened to a hip-hop song in your life. As a person who works with young people all around the country, if someone likes something, I am a girl who loves knitting. I have never knitted a day in my life. If I would go in there and said, you know, I don't knit, that's not my thing, I would have never connected with that young girl. Now she's one of my best mentors. She's graduated from Harvard in June, and she's doing phenomenal things. All right, so if it takes you going down to their level, learning about something that is outside of your box, but is their box, I suggest you do that. Because I realized when we're getting 24 years old that the only box that you create, and the only box that exists, is the one that you create yourselves. All right, so I would say don't only live without limits, to this point. Now this story might include bad things, it might include very good things, but I want you to think of what your story is. Service learning isn't about becoming someone else. It's about using your story to reach the people around you. And I'll say this again, everyone in here has a unique story. So we're going to take a minute, and a full minute of silence can be the most awkward or the most beautiful thing that you've ever seen. So we're going to take a minute. I want you to think about what your story is. Whatever that means to you, the minute will start now. I want everyone to open their eyes. Hope you have faith with yourself. We're going to go around, and we're going to say in one word why you do what you do. If it's service, if it's volunteering on the weekends, if it's helping out at an old women's shelter, whatever you do, I want you to say in one word why it is what you do. Because a lot of times, once you begin to do this more often, sometimes we older people, we forget. So it's always good to be reminded and to never forget why you do what you do. Because the moment you lose why you do what you do, that's the moment that your passion begins to fade. And passion is what drives service learning. So I need a volunteer to start us with this circle. I need a great volunteer. Thank you. We're going to go this way. Everyone's going to share my class's number. I can't let everyone in. All right? So again, in one word, why is it that you do what you do? So lady, go ahead.
Happiness.
Happiness, nice.
Passion.
Passion. Okay. And you can duplicate work. It might come up.
Change.
Change, nice. Nice. Okay, thank you.
Resiliency.
Motivation.
Culture. Energy. Experience. Impact.
Love,
Perseverance.
motivating, inspirational,
Inspiration. Empathy.
Connection.
joy,
Friends.
Determined.
Caring.
Greatness. Passion.
Fun.
Dreams.
Love.
Pride.
people,
Outcomes.
Growing.
Justice. Determination. Helping.
Advocacy. Caring.
Literacy.
Rewarding.
Connections.
Passion.
Dedication.
Passion. Purpose.
All right, moving. Okay, now I'm going to have to do because people like me all. So, we're going to meet the middle, kind of. We're going to break on a positive word. So everyone can kind of meet around me and work it. If you can't meet in the middle, turn to the person shoulder. But this is a circle that we have to be broken. So if you cannot meet in the middle, turn the shoulder of someone that is in the middle, okay? No boundaries, but we can't protect you. All right, is everyone connected back there? All right, I need one word that we're going to break on.
No, you're fine.
Your love? Okay. Now, before we break, when you guys are done, please fill out some evaluations at your seat. I will have my bodyguard Riley at the back. All right, and I want to say that everyone in here is beautiful. You're talented. There's no excuse why you should not be performing because you guys have received a talent. To use or to waste a talent is a travesty. All right, so I want everyone in here when you go back to lead and to lead big. Say it okay? Amen? Amen. All right, amen. That's right. Okay, so we are going to break on love, and then you guys are going to fill out those lovely evaluations. If you all have not filled out your name, your email, your Facebook, I will be sending the videos that we took here to y'all. Make sure that you fill that out so I have your information. Otherwise, it was my pleasure, and we're going to break on 3 on love. 1, 2, 3. Love!